That's probably gonna be more than enough. I think that should be fine though. We back? Can you guys see me? We just dropped 952 frames, so not even 10 seconds. No, I guess that's over 10 seconds. It's about 15 seconds. Whatever that was, that's on Twitch's end, I'm pretty sure. So that sucks. But anyway, welcome back, guys. We're back. I guess we're gonna want like a hopper and a chest. Chest. Boop. We want to import from the top. All the things. That's going faster than that hopper can do. You know what? Let's do this. Just for funsies, just to see if this will keep up. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Did we ever upgrade? No, this is still a basic one. We should upgrade that at some point. Check the uptime. I have another 6 hours to go now. Ah, dang it. Welcome everybody to the live stream. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do for the day. Hope you guys had a great yesterday. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Ooh, now it says I have 0 viewers on XSplit. So I guess I'm just talking to myself now. Yeah, we probably just lost a lot of viewers from that too, which sucks, but what can you do? Okay, so while we're waiting on that, we can make some more of our... We should probably auto-craft the casing or whatever. What is that stuff called? The big reactor... I can't remember. Control rod. These... Whoop. I keep doing roll. These are reactor casing. We should get those on auto-craft. And we're probably gonna want like that much. I guess it's better to have more than not enough, right? All right, so we'll do that. We got that being cooked up. We can go ahead and break this thing apart. They'll be there, there, and there. I'll do the same thing on this side too. Oh, come here. Alright, so we'll suck out the fluid in that thing. Is it the red or is it the orange? Orange is output, right? So we want this set to the other. There you go. We got 1 bucket. Let's just make sure. 2 bucket. Alright, so that's what we want to do. Alright, so that's it. We can put in the control rods. Then we just gotta expand the reactor out and then start swapping the redstone, the destabilized redstone. You guys doing a Colton Kappa check? I haven't checked mine today. Maybe I did. Nope, I'm not lucky. Okay, so we got that. So we can expand this out a little bit. Reactor casing. Do. The redstone conduit, yeah, it only does 8,000 RF. We'll upgrade that. We've had the control rods turned down on our big reactor, so we've only been making like about 2,000 RF per tick. We've only been cranking it up to see how much power it can make. But yeah, we're not going to be running off the redstone conduit. We'll probably upgrade to the Enderium one specifically for that kind of stuff. Yeah, and the redstone conduit also is upgradable to the Enderium, so it all's good. It's be 1, 2, then 3 blocks of space. You know what? We should probably pop the top and all of this stuff so we can get rid of the redstone. Probably should just go ahead and do this. Just completely dissect this whole thing. I don't know if we're going to be able to have enough for all the cryothium for between the fuel rods. I don't even know how much cryothium we're going to need for that. We should probably look and see if we're going to have enough for that. You know, I bet we could do this a little bit better if I do... Did I do that? There we go. That's what we want to do. Does this give haste? I don't think this gives any effect. I think milk gives haste. I don't think this does. What do you need all that power for? That's a normal size one, rather smallish. Well, if you're playing Infinity Evolved Expert, you're gonna need a lot of power for keeping dimensions running. Well, we don't really have dimensions in this mod pack, but we need a lot of this power so we can convert the RF into EU, and it converts 4 RF to 1 EU. So, that is one of the main reasons for having a lot of RF available. Yeah, we're totally dissecting this whole thing. I gotta figure out how much longer we're gonna make this, because I kind of wanted it squared, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It can just be rectangular. I should figure out like how much bigger it would be if we do make it a square. I don't know if we're gonna want to do that or not. So that's what we're looking at right now for our reactor size. We need to suck all that redstone out of there and then replace that with Enderium and, or I guess Resonant Ender and Cryothium. So let's switch this thing back. I didn't have this thing. Yeah. No, we want that to be sucking out. So blue is the input. The fluid vac is probably one of the best items that I have discovered recently. I mean, I didn't make a discovery about it, but one of the best modded items I've started using recently is just so good for things like this. Instead of having to like bucket each and every single thing out into like some kind of fluid container. We good? This one. Alright, so that's all the main redstone. I'm not sure, that might be a newer song. I don't think I've heard that one before. Put milk in the big reactor. Alright, Millen, we'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. I'm sure we'll use this destabilized redstone for something else with some kind of fluid crafting later on. So it's not like it's being wasted. So that's 183 buckets. So 182 for everything. So minus whatever it was in the center here. So was that 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're probably gonna need like 150 buckets of the resin ender. Yeah, we need more than that. All right, let's get more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So that should be 128, I think. When that's all done. So we're probably gonna want another 8 stacks. A lot of ender pearls. I think that's probably what we're gonna need for all of the resident ender. Do you have extra cells? Yes, there is liquid crafting, liquid storage. Redstone in the gem cast for redstone dust. Okay. I don't know. I think we need destabilized redstone for other stuff, so we'll probably just keep it in the liquid form and use it for crafting for later. You wish there was an item vac to put dropped items into a bag or an ender pouch. That'd be pretty awesome. Okay, so while we're waiting on that, I guess we can start looking at making cryothium. We should probably figure out how many buckets of cryothium we need, because I was kind of estimating when I was counting this. But that's like 5, right? So every one of these is going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32? I guess 32. So 32 times 4. So 2 stacks of the cryothium. I don't know if we're going to have enough for that. We got 16. We're almost there. All right, we need snowball stat. This is so slow. Is it worth upgrading the glacial precipitator? I don't think so. We do like a chest. And I'll put that to the top. right, so we'll get some snowballs that way. Actually, we should probably do a one of these. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so what else do we need for this that we're missing? We ran out of the blizz powder. See, destabilized redstone goes into a lot of things, so we need snowballs being infused with that for the blizz powder. So we'll probably end up doing that. Fill up the fluid transposer all the way up into as many snowballs. Is this done? That's done. Awesome. So that's a stack. That's a stack. So we need to take this and put this into its internal storage. Let's fill that all the way up and we'll turn all that into blizz powder. We're gonna do this just so the two chests don't connect. Alright, so that's gonna take a minute for that to happen. So I guess while that's working, we should probably extract that into a chest in the back so it can do all of those. Okay, so while that's working, we can go ahead and fill this up full of the resin ender since this is done now. Let's get the destabilized out of my inventory. Fluid vac needs to be set on the other setting. Well, you need cryothium for reactor ore making infinite RF transferring. The cryothium is like the best material to put between the fuel rods. The enderium is like the best to put between the fuel rods and the outer casing. And it's usually best to have like 3 blocks of space between your fuel rods and the outer casing. That's what we're doing. I know you don't have to fill up every single spot full of this, but I like doing it anyway. Do. Wouldn't it be better to fill up the entire reactor full of cryothium? It is better, actually. I think you get more RF per tick, but it's like so slight, it's not worth it. Like, I've done testing with the big reactors before in a creative world, and I tried like all sorts of different combinations, and I think the cryothium does give you more RF per tick if you use it for everything, but it's like so expensive. It really, and even though it's like more RF per tick, it's not like a significant amount. It's just like a little bit more. Like, depending on the size of your reactor, we're talking hundreds, not thousands. How much more do we have? 20 buckets. Is that going to be enough? We might be a little short. Doot. We out? Oh, out. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So probably another 32 buckets worth. How's this doing? You saw a scholar and a gentleman out of lurking for the great find of the fluivac. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's like one of the best items I was told about recently. How do I not get bored of playing mod packs? By playing different mod packs, playing mod packs that aren't just the same thing over and over again. Mod packs are like really easy where you get overpowered super fast. I don't find very fun. That's weird that I was able to suck back out of this one where the input slot is. I didn't think you could do that. Let's get some more of these things being cooked up. So we needed, what did I say, 32? So like 8 more stacks? Something like that. Oh, I thought I was almost close to done. Guess it isn't. Yeah, you're right. The floodgate could do what I'm doing. We have a floodgate. And we tried doing that with the destabilized redstone. And the destabilized redstone emits a redstone signal. So as soon as it placed the first block next to it, it turned itself off. That was ridiculous. And then we're sitting there like scratching our heads like, why is this not working? We already built the floodgate, but I'm almost done anyway. But you're right, we could have used the floodgate. You're absolutely right. Fill this up for the redstone, do some more of those. Fill the reactor full of compressed sheeps. Yeah, the destabilized redstone emits a redstone signal, and we're just like, what is going on? Why is this not working? It like placed one, it didn't want to place any more. Oop. But yeah, you were right. I should have done the floodgate. Let's get the redstone out of my inventory. Do. So 4 buckets of resonant ender remaining. That's not bad. That was pretty close approximation there. Alright, so now we just need the cryothium to go in the center. If you place a block of dirt under the floodgate, it should work even with the redstone. Yes, but then I put it at the wrong level, right? See, we wanted it to place it flat, so it has to be at the same level of the floodgate, and you can't really do that because it places it like one level below and at the same level of it. What am I looking at? I'm looking at this one. All right, so we can start taking some of this blitz powder and start making some of the cryothium out of that. Oh, we need more snowballs too. Let's grab those. Can I please not be caught in those machines? Thank you. I got like so much stuff in my inventory. Let's start cleaning this out a little bit too. We're gonna need that. Memory card, builder's wand. We don't need this on us anymore. Okay, I think we're good for a little bit. So we're making cryothium. We need like 2 stacks of this. We have 32. Are we gonna have to do the sandstone stairs? Is that what it is again? Yeah, the saltpeter. All right, sand. I think it was a pulverizer, wasn't it? Signal? Or was it the pulverizer? Maybe it was the pulverizer. That's right. These machines don't pull, so that won't work. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Is Hypno still live? No, I'm pre-recorded now. Well, I make stairs. The stairs have a 75% chance. I'm not sure if it's better to do stairs or not. All I know is you can get more faster that way. Like, I don't know if, like, per sandstone block, if it's better to do it that way. But more for crafting operation, you get faster. So that's why. Oh, we're out of snow. Or no, that's a blitz powder? Yeah, it's 75% chance versus the 50%. You need those level emitters for what? Query. You're just saying random things as far as I can tell. Is there a conversation that I missed? That's more the blitz, right? The blizz. Did I not make enough of this? I thought 2 stacks was gonna be enough. Oh, we probably ran out of redstone, isn't it? Yeah, we need more redstone in there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and pull those back out of there for the moment. Do I have a plan for another HQ pack after regrowth? I don't have a current plan. Pretty much what happens when I end a series or when I'm very close to ending, I start looking around for other mod packs that interest me. So even though there's like packs out right now that are like the newest, most interesting thing, in like a month or 2 weeks or however long it's going to be for regrowth to run its course, there might be something else better. Who knows? Who knows? But I don't start looking at packs until I'm ready to start playing them, just because it's kind of pointless. Silicon, niter, or something for getting chance. That's why you need level emitters. Gotcha. Gotcha. So we needed, I guess, 12 more of those. It's going so slowly. I guess we could magma crucible this stuff while we're waiting, right? Because that takes like a long time. Okay, we need 5 more. Can I have 5 more, please? How about 2? There's 3. Yeah, I keep hearing about Ozone 2 Titan mode, but I haven't seen it for myself. I haven't heard any reviews about it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is I played Project Ozone 1, and I wasn't super impressed with the way the pack was laid out. It just felt like everything was too easy. Packs with like Project E or Equivalent Exchange 3, I'm not sure if I want to play any more of those packs. It's just, it takes away a lot of the core things, like the whole ore processing setups and things like that. You know, core functionality of the whole modded Minecraft playthrough are just gone because of those. So I don't know if I want to play another mod pack that's like that. That's my reservation right now. Alright, we should probably stop this and suck all that fluid back out. Just call it a day. Yeah, see, removing mods like that, if the whole mod pack is based around the fact that you have that mod in there, then that breaks the entire mod pack, so you can't just do that. So I'd have to, like, I need to do some research on the pack. I have no idea anything about it. Like, I would love to play another pack like Infinity Evolved Expert if it's different. If it's different, same kind of thing, and it doesn't feel like everything's just overpowered and stupid. That's my only reservation right now. So I have to do some research on it. But I will do research on it before we start another mod pack. And who knows, the pack might change before I get around to it. I honestly don't know anything about it. Okay, so we need fluid from this side, come over here. Blue, there it is. Okay, so now we just need another drum. I probably should auto-craft these, make a recipe for this. But we don't make drums that often, we've just made a lot of them today. No Man's Sky might be a thing that we do on stream. I'm not really interested in doing it on stream right now, but it's like a streamable game. It's just not that interesting to me, though, unfortunately. There's like a lot of stuff about the game that was supposed to be good, and then you got it, and it's like, oh, this is the game. After playing Infinity Evolved, every mod pack looks so easy, even if it's not OP. Well, see, that's not necessarily the truth. Like, Regrowth, for instance, it's not a popular mod pack. I mean, it was popular, like, when it first came out, right? But Regrowth is on that same level. Like, it's really difficult. There's progression. There is an HQM, but it's not like it's making you do quests just to do them. Like, there's reasons to do them in the order that they're presented to you. So I feel like Regrowth is a really well done mod pack. I feel like this one's a really done mod pack. It's done so well you don't even need a quest book. Like, as long as you know how to use NEI. So it's possible to have, you know, good packs out there. It's not like this is the only one that's ever going to be good. And I'm sure there's more out there that I haven't seen yet. And I'm sure ever since Infinity Evolved Expert came out, I'm sure there's people out there working on packs similar to it. I don't know. Maybe nobody wants to try and make anything similar. Regrowth does need better jetpacks. There's a lot of things in Regrowth, like the fact that it didn't have Builder's Wands in it at all. Like, I kind of convinced the pack author to put in the better Builder's Wand. That really was helpful, especially for people like me who like building, you know, extravagant large bases and then never building any buildings on them. But, you know, things like that, I just feel like is a quality of life thing that should be in most mod packs. Alright, so we're sure to be done here. We just need to cap this thing off. Casing? Yep, I know you don't have to put them in the corner and then it looks ugly, or then you have sound of flowing liquids and this and that. It's not that interested. Look, we even have a snow factory, guys. Totally worth it. Free snow now. We don't even have to have our glacial precipitator. But what we're gonna eventually do is have our reactor taller, and we're gonna have like a glass front, so we're gonna be able to see in it. And I don't want to see like the fluid like flowing around, looking all nasty. I always do my reactors so they look right the first time. Cool. All right, so now we can just... Can we use the builder's wand in such a way that we can just do horizontal? One layer. Cool. Hopefully we have enough blocks. I'm not sure if we do. Yeah, we did. Oh, we have more than enough. Wow, okay. So there we go. There's our reactor. Now it's done properly with 14 more control rods than we had before. Do you want to put some fuel in there? Boop. All right. You guys ready to see how much power we can make? Unlimited power! 32. 33. It's all right. It's all right. It's gonna be burning through fuel really fast though. So we need to get the redneck ports on there, or some kind of a computer controlled thingy. But that's not bad. So we're also gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get more yellorium in there too. You knew it. Hypno is the emperor. What is my nuclear reactor design? It is not the 421. It is... Oh, you know what? We never hooked those three up. Dang it. We kind of got sidetracked, didn't we? It's this design where we're doing the single chamber style. I think this did like... I don't even remember how much that was. Was that 40 EU per tick or 60? Anyway, we just repeated that 3 times. Because it works and it's stable, and I didn't really want to look at doing a different design where like things are all like this is an easy to remember repeatable pattern. So that's why we went with that. No, the big reactors are non-spawnable. Not spawnable at all. See, the yellow X is here and none over there. I don't know why they're not spawnable, but they're not. Why, RedNet just use a computer? The RedNet's just simplest. I do have a computer program out there, I think, on Pastebin. I could just make a computer real quick and hook it up. Actually, now I'm curious. I know I had one for the active reactor, active cooling, big reactor power management. Maybe this is one for not the active. Check power display status. You know, I think this is what we wanted. I think this will work. Computer port. Let's do that. Oh goodness, this jetpack. Still not used to it yet. Computer. That requires like an iron chipset, right? You know, let's go fancy. Let's get the gold one. Advanced computer. We need a computer port. I don't think we have one of those. I don't know where we're gonna put this. We can just stick it right here for now. I guess we can put it over here. Wasn't sure how fast that liquid flowed. Is the label set? Power, I guess. Basement gets FXSBDM1K. Start up. This is old. This should still work though. Peripheral wrap right. This is not gonna work. We need to set this to back. do RS output to the bottom. Okay, so the only thing this does is, oh, this is wrong, isn't it? Oh, this is the wrong one. I think this is based on how much power is stored in... Yeah, this isn't gonna work. It's so much easier to read it like not on this computer screen. So this is the check power set stored. RS to the bottom, charging. Wait, set stored. Oh no, that is right. That was okay. So I think the way this is working is I had this sitting on top of like a vibrant capacitor bank. It was checking the power in the capacitor bank and it's sending a redstone signal to the reactor based on the power in there. So I don't know if this is gonna work for the big reactor. I don't know if that'll see the power inside of it or not. Let's just see what happens if we run. It's probably an error. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do something else. So anyway, that won't work for now. We can just do the RedNet cables and then I can work on something a little bit later. I'm sure I have code somewhere because I know I've done this before. And I know most people don't care to watch me do like coding and debugging on camera, so we won't do that. Glue it back. You wish ComputerCraft was in JavaScript and not Lua. It might be simpler that way, although I think JavaScript is a little less forgiving. Or like more people are not used to programming. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Did I have another one? Maybe I could find another one here. Energy cell monitor. Big reactor power management is the one we just had. Active cooling big reactor. That's probably the one we're gonna use eventually. What did this one do? Whoop. The active cooling reactor. I think that kept it at a certain temperature. Clear monitor right, get size, set all control rod levels. It's something that we want. There's a lot of code in here that we're gonna want, but I think this was, yeah, get fuel temperature. I think based on the temperature, it set the control rods differently. And that'll work for when we go to Steam, but that's not gonna work for now. I hope you making screen with computer like you're using. You've got to place the power port back. Right. We're not actually using the power coming from the big reactor right now, but we should actually do that. Let's make the Enderium cables. Is it Enderium or resonant? We need to make these things because now we're making far too much power that the redstone can't handle. So those are 32,000 a tick. How much was the reactor making? Was it more than that? I can't remember now. We might have to go to the cryo stabilized. Let's turn this thing back on for a second. I think this was making 33k, right? So it's just slightly more. If we're going full blast, which we probably won't be going ever, that's just slightly more than one of those cables can handle. I think making the resonant ones are fine because those are also used into the cryo stabilized. Yeah, we have to make the resonant anyway. Alright, let's turn this off. We'll just do the resonant ones, and then later on we can upgrade those to the cryo, like when we start making way more power. So we're gonna need Enderium gears. Oh, we already have a few of them. 12. We need more of this stuff. Okay. Clay. We don't have clay. Dust. What is the thing called? A barrel? One of these? Oh yeah. You guys are right. P2P. That's what we were gonna do originally. You guys are right. Well, hold on. If we do P2P off that, We're probably gonna want a sub network so we can go P2P from there. Well, we don't have to do a sub network. No, we could just do regular P2P. We could do that. You guys are right. So we're also gonna need the power tap. How are we doing? Like, what is under here? Anything? That was the old cable. We can get rid of this. So this cable right here has 8 channels, and what are we doing with this cable? So we're using one for a P2P for power, import or export. We had like 3, 4, 5. Do I want to do that? Do I want to run my own cable specifically for the power? We should probably do our own cable specifically for the power. We can run it right off this one. We'll extend this one out and use this same cable. Since this is the P2P from the Reactor, or from the battery to the rest of the base, that makes sense. We'll just keep it on that same cable. You know, people are also saying we can power tap from the bottom. Is that a thing? I don't know if I've ever done that. You can set it high-low and turn the reactor off of that. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I could put the computer literally on the battery, right? So I could use that same setup, and I just have to run like a networking cable over to like a computer port or something. Yeah, we could do that. That might be something I look into, and that'll probably be something that I do like a bit off camera, just because, yeah. Isn't it cheaper to make a second power port? I don't know. Where's the center of this thing? There. I'm gonna try the power port on the bottom. I've never done that before, and people are saying that you can do that, and that would probably be faster. We can try it. I don't know if that works or not. I've never done it before. We're probably gonna have resonant under everywhere, and this is gonna be like really funky. If I'm fast, we should be okay. I was fast enough. Now, does that work? I don't know. I'm not looking for a pre-made computer craft program, no. So we'll connect that right like that, and we'll bring this one over, I guess, somehow. Like that. All right, so we'll do an RF here. And one up here. All right, I need my memory card. Okay, so now we gotta see if that's even gonna work. So
let's play pinball.
We have the power coming from here over to the in port on this thing through that P2P. What were we doing earlier that was using a lot of power? I guess using any of our IC2 machines. So if we start rolling things out, making like dense lead plates, things like that. We were making these things earlier. Can we do like, it's 12, 24, 36? That might start using some power. Actually, before we do that, I can't get up there. Let's fill in these holes real quick. I kind of want to see if we're going to be draining power off that big reactor by doing this.
Enabled.
Keep getting stuck on like literally everything. Okay, so this is full of power. So if we start using power, this thing should start draining. Oh, 36, right?
Pinball.
Is that not working? Does the power tap not work from the bottom?
Turbo mode. Enabled.
Channels are fine. Channels are fine.
Turbo mode. Enabled.
How did I set it up the wrong way?
Let's play pinball.
Device online. Device online. That's an input.
Pinball.
Well, I don't think the memory card, like, it doesn't go one direction to the other. It just, like, links them, so they're in, like, the same spot. I don't think this matters. It might. Oh, look at that. I guess that does matter. I have never done that before with RF. Wow, that dumped out real fast. That was the wrong way. You got it, chat. You got it. Yeah, I didn't know that. I had no idea that P2Ps work that way. That you have to go from like the receiving end to the starting end. I thought just like connecting the two would be like they're touching kind of a thing, right? So I guess with RF it does matter the direction. You didn't use the memory card on the cable next to the bottom of the wireless charger? Maybe I misclicked? What does it say in the chat? Saved, loaded, saved, loaded. So it sounds like I did it. I don't know. I don't know. It works now. I mean, that's all that really matters, right? Alright, so our big... Whoop, not into the water here. Our big reactor is now hooked up. We can just get rid of this. Fill that in. So that's coming off the power tap right on the bottom of the thing. So we can move the computer port probably to the bottom as well. And then I can just look at writing some kind of simple computer program that will just look at the status of the battery. If we're below 50% or something, it'll kick that big reactor on. I think that's probably going to be the best way to go about it. So yeah, I also got to figure out like if we're going to make this reactor bigger, like longer, so it's a square, or if we're going to leave it like this. 33K is a lot, and then especially if we go up, like each additional layer should double the amount of RF we're making, I think is how that works. So we're going to have a lot of power out of this before we turn it into a steam reactor. I don't know. I don't know what we want to do. Yeah, I might have misclicked. I don't know. Is P2P RF monodirectional? It's possible. I think I clicked the one from the battery first and then the other one. So it might be directional. All right, ST, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. All right, so we didn't need the dust to make the clay and all of that stuff. All of this is done. One more block. Did I poke another hole somewhere? I have a nasty habit of poking holes and then forgetting about them. I think we're fine. Oh, there's a hole. Okay, so we can start working on filling these things up now. All right, so the way we're doing that was making like a couple plus signs, kind of a thing, per row. I probably have too many in here. Yeah, just like that. No, we're missing one right there. I know there's better designs if people are saying that in the chat. I know there's the one where you can put 7 quad in there. I really don't care. It's not that I don't care, but it really is that I don't care. It really is. I just don't. I'll be the scrub that doesn't have the best 420 reactor design. Likes right. Yeah, the space click, I guess that works. The problem is I keep this on the auto search box mode, so like I can't really space click when I'm searching for something. Otherwise it like does what you just saw there and it acts weird. Do that. This one of those here. There we go. I care, but I really don't care. Pretty much. Pretty much. That's not in the right spot. There we go. Do. Oh, we didn't make the reactor plating yet. We gotta do that too. I think we need 36 more of those. Is it 36? 12, 24, 36, yeah. All right, that looks right to me. We've got 6 open spots. Oh, what are we waiting on now? Ah, we're making iron plates and stuff. All the plate crafting. Easy, easy. Alright, so now we just need the flux ducts. No. Yes, no, item ducts. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, done. Not sure, but I think you can use the power monitor to automate the big reactor. It must be attached to your battery and emits a redstone signal. When the battery goes below a certain percent, you can set the power monitor that I was already using. Yeah, we could probably reuse that. Just slap that directly on the battery and then set a redstone signal up, but I'm probably going to rewrite it a little bit. Unless you're talking about a different power monitor, but either way, that's probably stuff I'm just gonna do a little bit off camera anyway, the bulk of what I'm doing. I might do some on camera so you guys can see it, but I know the vast majority of people don't care about computer programming. And now we just need some copper cable. I don't even know how much, like, how's 50 sound? That sounds good to me. Just had that right off the bottom. There we go. Now we just need to make sure everything looks right up here and then flip the levers, and we got 50% more power than what we had previously. Oop, not this one, this one. Double check everything. Looks right. That appears to be right. And we'll triple check it too when we turn these on and make sure everything is working. Looks right, let's do it. I'm so afraid with these things. Like, you make the slightest mistake, they can explode and then your whole base is gone. As long as that core temperature stays 0 is all I care about. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Can you get a shout out for your Minecraft server? No. The server's automatically backed up. Like if you see in chat here. Every 2 hours it makes a backup. So if something catastrophic does happen, we can always revert. Actually, maybe you can't see that in chat. Am I covering that up? No, you can see it. Yeah. Alright, so we're making decent amount more of RF per tick, or EU per tick, I guess. So that's done. That's going at a decent speed. Oh, you know what? This is going so fast now, it's not able to keep up. We need more overclockers in here. Oh, we're out of... Okay, we need more cobblestone. We need more world interaction upgrades for this. Make a pattern for those. We might look at doing like the whole crazy setup like I've done previously for them, but can I make one of these real quick? Cool. Those. World interaction upgrade. Do it. You like the snowy nether in FTB Infinity? Why did you roll that back? Because it was causing all sorts of lag all over the server. Even when nobody was there, like the chunks stayed loaded, things were still happening, and it just would not stop. It was like the worst thing ever. I don't even know why that's even in... I don't even know why that's the thing that's available. We might need to do multiple sides in a chest or something and pull those out. No, we're keeping up now. Yeah, we're keeping up now. That extra stack did it. That's all we need to do. We might not even need that many overclockers in here. Like 15, it starts dropping a little bit, but it's still kind of random. So it could go up and it could go back down. It looks like 15 might be enough. I'll just put 16 there for safe measure. Dark Souls Rage Quit was glorious. Which Rage Quit was that? Does this mod pack have the mod mechanism? No, mechanism is not in this one. Wait, when did I rage quit Dark Souls? Or are you talking about somebody else? Nothing is as laggy as the fairy biome from Biome of Plenty. Isn't that in like the Promised Land? I can't remember. I just want to say thank you for everything you do. You always learn so much. Well, you are welcome. Is it Deck Coda? Something like that. Oh, when the guy named Leon invaded, right. We had hackers coming in. People think it's funny. They're just stream sniping. They see you playing the game and then they take the time to like mess with you. The one good thing that did come out of that though is they dropped a lot of, what was it, the Estus shards, or it was something so we could keep healing, or no, it was whatever it was to give us back to humanity. They dropped like a stack of those, which I'm sure was cheated in. Whatever. Yeah, if I could just play that game offline, it would have been fine. Where's the power coming from the mass fabricator? These nuclear reactors. No, it wasn't the Estus flask. It was whatever that gave us back to humanity. Yeah, so all the power from those reactors is being sent down here into this copper cable. And that's being sent over here to our stuff and keeping everything running, all happy. And we also have a ultimate hybrid, which is doing its thing right here too. Instead of world interaction upgrades, do stack upgrades? I don't think that matters. No, it wasn't the Embers. It wasn't Dark Souls 3. It was either 2 or 1. I can't remember. I think it was Dark Souls 1. So whatever the item was that gives you back humanity in Dark Souls 1, and maybe it was just called humanity. Okay, so we have some things to knock off our list now. We have AE2 storage and compacting drawers. We only did half of that. We did the compacting drawers so we can upgrade our storage still. Upgrade power storage. Actually, I guess we don't have a lot to knock off our list. Cyanite reprocessor is another thing we're gonna have to do. Maybe we should look at making 16Ks. So let's start taking some of these gold processors we have. Silicon. Oh, look at that. We did get a slimy sapling after all. I forgot about that. Cool. So we got that. 2 of those and redstone. Completely forgot we were working on that at all. Silicon, redstone, and these. Cool, so we'll have 2 stacks of processors here in a little bit. Yeah, the silicon's so silly. Can I please stream in 1080 instead of 720? Maybe. I might have to lower the compression. Like, I'm doing a single computer setup right now, and I have the compression turned up pretty high, so we're kind of almost maxing what I can do. Like, I have a pretty top-end PC, but if we do 1080, I'm not sure how that's going to affect, like, the quality, but I can try and look at it. Motiver subscribe for 2 months in a row. I'm having so many problems reading names today. Thank you very much, Loco. Whoop. Does Twitch support 1080? Yes. Yeah, thank you so much for your continued support. I do appreciate that. We might be moving to a 2 PC setup for streaming here pretty soon. I'm looking at upgrading my camera. In fact, that should be coming in today. So depending on how everything works with that, we might have like a better camera setup tomorrow. Maybe 60 FPS camera. Anyway, it's gonna be better than a webcam. That was the idea. So that should be coming in tomorrow. And then beyond that, the only other thing I can do to really increase the stream quality would be to have like a second PC setup. And that's something I'm looking at doing as well. I do have my old PC that I used to use before I upgraded to this new one that's crazy. Well, it's not crazy, but I call it the beast. Before I upgraded this PC, I still have my older one, which is like a 3930K processor, which is still pretty good. I think that was a 6-core. But anyway, I could use that one as like a streaming PC. Which one did they go with? It was like a Sony Handycam 500, something like that. I don't remember the exact model number offhand. I'll get the specs for you guys, like when I get it all hooked up. The Logitech webcam you got is really good, 1080 at 60 FPS. I was looking at their webcams and I didn't see one that was doing 60 FPS. Do I use OBS? No, I use XSplit. I have a unlimited license for XSplit because I was like one of the beta testers or whatever, one of the early adopters of it. What do I do with the reactors? All of these over here, the nuclear reactors, these are all just making EU. They're also making the spent fuel rods, right? So the spent fuel rods get put over here to the export bus, the depleted ones. Go through here, we're making plutonium. We have lots of plutonium now. They're also making a bunch of power that's providing power to our mass fabricator, which is making UU matter, which we're using to duplicate pellets of RTG fuel at the moment. Oh, we got 8 more in the system. Now, here's the thing. Should we stop working on the pellets and start doing the iridium? Maybe we should start doing that. Let's do this so it does. This is the last one it's going to work on. But anyway, if we do more iridium, we can make more solar panels, which means more power, which means more UU matter faster. I think it's probably going to be a smart idea. We're going to need a lot of these ultimate hybrid solars anyway, because we're going to need the quantum solars for later on. This is like really end game stuff. And we're still kind of like early mid game right now. So we're going to upgrade our processors. We should also look at probably getting our other tower here and finishing that up. Even though we're not going to need that much auto crafting, we should just do it so it's symmetrical. Iridium uses so much less UU than RTG. That's right, it does. So we're going to stop on this last RTG that we're doing right now. We'll start building up UU and switch it over to iridium. What time is it? Okay, we got plenty of time right now. Alright, so we got that. So we need to make a boatload of 1K. And then a boatload of 4K. I don't know why I was about to start crafting that by hand, but we need to make patterns for this stuff. And I think I want to do this with not the pure. Oops. Those are just ghost items. That'll work. Okay, so there's a 1K. 4K. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Then I guess we'll do that for right now. Okay, let's do a 4K. Let's make a 16. Oh, I want to make a pattern for that. What am I doing? 16K storage. Do it. All right, so now we can make those auto-crafted, which is so awesome. Okay, so we got that done. How many 16Ks do we need? So that's 10, 20, 30, 34 will replace all the ones we have right now. Can we do 34, 16? Okay, we're missing... Yeah, we can't do that much. I know we can also use some of the 4K from our current drives in this process, so maybe we'll just do like 10 at a time, upgrade them, and then convert. Yeah, let's just do 10. Hey, Nick, can you please answer this question so I know if you're not answering my question because I'm bad to spell English or what? I don't think I've seen your question. There's like 500 people in here. So I'm also playing the game, so I can't, see everything that's going on. Do you reading my questions and not answer them because you have an answer? I'm scrolling up. All you're asking is if I'm answering your questions or not reading them. Do I like the digital miner from Mechanism? It's okay. The digital miner is okay. I think that was the question you were asking. Probably in the future, instead of asking if I'm answering questions, maybe just say it every now and then. Don't spam it. Like, if I don't answer within a couple minutes, feel free to ask it again. Yeah, we did the pure daisy, and we made the tables from Thaumcraft, and we made a wand, so we're pretty much Harry Potter right now. And the Thaumonomicon, we did that. So that's pretty much all the magic is done that we're ever going to need to do. All right, so we need an IO port. And we're going to go from, the disk to the storage. Yeah, we want to do this. We don't have enough types for me to do all this defragging. I don't know. All right, there's our 16s. Whoa, those things are going flying. I wonder, should I just wait? There we go. Yeah, I don't mind doing the magic mods. I just focus on the tech, getting everything set up for ore processing, pretty much all like power, everything that we're gonna need for the base, and then I can start working on magic. Things like Thaumcraft will use like applied whatever that mod is. Thaumic Energistics, I guess is what it's called. So you can kind of integrate that into the stuff. Oh, I should probably leave these back in here. 16. Okay. Let's make 10 next. Okay, now we're starting to run low on these processors. So I guess maybe I could take those down, put them into the system. defrag him. So 0-0. Okay, so now we can do this and take all these apart. And that'll save us on the gold processor requirements. We're still gonna need the calculation, I think. 16? 16? We're good. Do. Alright, so we still got these two to do. Yeah, acceleration cards would make this go faster, but honestly, on a 4K drive, there's not a lot of data in there, so it doesn't really take that long. Even on one that's like completely full. Yeah, I can't play and read everything at once, so I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff in chat, like if everybody's like asking questions at the same time. But I try and read it as much as I can when I'm not trying to get stuff done. Okay, so 16K, can we make 10 more of those? No, we need processors now. Okay, so we do silicon, redstone, gold. Silicon, redstone, gold. I like gold. Extreme PvP, you automate the inscribers. They'll be in, that's on the list. It's things to do. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put them because I don't want to just automate them and then have them out in the middle of the walkway and be like, I don't want them here and have to move them. So it's kind of like I've got to figure out where I want them and then I'll build them there. Hey Hypno, you need to supply a mass fabricator with 384 EU take in order to make 6 quad uranium fuel rods in 5 hours, which is how long a fuel rod lasts. Well, that's interesting. I never even thought about being able to duplicate a quad fuel rod. I didn't even know that was possible. We got plenty of uranium though. Yeah, I don't... If you're thinking that I'm purposely ignoring you, I'm not. It's just I can't read everything that's in the chat room. There's just too many people here. And I'm trying to... Like, if I was just sitting there staring at the chat the entire time, I probably still couldn't answer everybody. Have you already thought of a pack you might be playing after Regrowth, maybe Resurrect? I haven't thought about that yet because Regrowth isn't done yet. And I usually don't start thinking about the next pack I'm going to play until I'm close. I'm close to finishing it, and I don't think we're that close to finishing Regrowth yet. Inscribers look good on those windows on top of the reactor. The problem is the reactor is probably going to be this tall. The reactor is going to fill up that entire window. Is the idea? Do we need to do it that big? I honestly don't know. I don't know. That was the original idea, and this might be too big to do that. So it might be a thing where we actually shrink the reactor down so it's like this size, and then we could use like these windows for that kind of stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, we're already making 33K from that one reactor. Do we need more power than that? Because we're not going to be using 33K all the time. Are you going to automate the inscribers with AE2, thermodynamics, or Steve's factory manager? Most likely AE2. We're trying to do pretty much all automations with AE2 on this playthrough. You just finished binge watching all the Infinity Evolved videos on YouTube. Thank you for that. Well, you are welcome. Am I gonna do magic packs? Not packs that are specifically for magic, maybe. I don't think I'll do that. But I'll play packs with magic and we'll get into magic mod, sure. Okay, are we done here? All right, 16Ks. I hate that so much. You can't type numbers when your cursor is like in this thing. That's one thing I really wish it fixed. It's so frustrating doing applied energistics because of that. Can't you convert RF to EU? You absolutely can. Yep, that is a thing you can do. Okay, so we got that done, so we just need like 4 more, right? All those are completely empty. I guess technically we would want a total of 10 more. So we can just, oops, so we can fill up that bay. Can we do 10 more 16Ks? No. We're missing 1 of the logic ones and 14 of the calculation. I think we're good. I don't think we need to worry about our storage at the moment. I think we're fine. Like, we have all of these 16Ks, which I probably are completely empty, right? Yeah, we have all of those and all of these completely empty. And these are kind of defragged. And none of those are like 100% full. We're good on storage for a while. Anyone know how to do the trademark emote? I don't know how to do that. Why I have that memorized, I don't know. I got like some weird things memorized. How is Hypno talking? It's so weird. Okay, what are we working on now? So we just did our upgrade AE2 storage. We knocked that off the list. Upgrade power storage. Let's do that. Let's start making more capacitor banks, vibrant capacitor banks. Is there anything in these that requires like crazy stuff? The Enderium or the Ender updates are available. I don't care, Windows. Stop it. So we're gonna need to like make Ender electron tubes, blazing ones, and then a lot of the lapis ones. How many of these do we have? Okay, so we have 44 of those. We have plenty of blazing. We don't have very many ender. What does it cost for the ender? Eyes of Ender plus Endstone. Endstone is made with glowstone into lava. We have a little bit of this left. Remember thermionic fabricator. All right. Is there a way that you can push glass into the thermionic fabricator? Like, can I say, I can't remember if I've done this before, but like, I think 2 recipes is 1 glass. So I'd want 10 and 4 and 1 piece of glass. Can you do that in a thermionic fabricator? Oh no, because you have to set the recipe for each and every one, right? So maybe even if you could do that, you'd have to have a thermomagnetic fabricator for every single different glass electron tube that you want, and that would just be a real pain. Where's my thermomagnetic fabricator? Over here. I don't know if you can just drop that in though. I should figure that out. We might end up setting up thermomagnetic fabricators for every single one of these. Oh, it's eyes of ender, not ender pearls. It's a lot of ender pearls. Do I want that much? Let's do 10. That'd be 5 recipes. I don't think we have enough. Do that many. It's like 2.5. We can't even do that. We'll have glass left over. That's fine though. Yeah, thermomagnetic fabricator feature recipe. It's kind of what I was figuring. We might look at doing that sometime in the future then. Like setting up proper auto crafting for every single one of those. But not today and not right now. Okay, so let's set up the auto crafts for all of these things. What goes in the center? A vibrant crystal? Oh, we need emerald electron tubes. So that's emerald plus redstone, same thing. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. I got confused. I thought what I was doing was like the regular crafting recipe, but no, we're still making these electron tubes. Alright, so we got 24 of those. Can I have those, please? Magnet, will you do something? Okay, so we have these guys. There we go. Vibrant alloy is another thing we're gonna need. Blank pattern. Just do a thing like you're crafting pillars, but instead of molecular assemblers, do the thermomagnetic fabricators. You know, I've heard of people walking into a room and wondering why they went in there, but I came back in the room and I hear Hypno goes, "What am I doing? Guys, where are my glasses?" Alright, so we have that. We're probably going to want vibrant alloy. Yeah, we're not going to have a lot of that. We'll figure that out here in a minute. Let's make one of those so we have that in the system. We can do this, make one of those patterns. We're going to need to know how to make one of these. We're going to need one of those. Oh, what are we missing? Basic capacitors. Ah, dang it. All right, so we already have the regular ones on AutoCraft, so that's pretty much everything. I think that's everything. Besides making the vibrant alloy and the energetic alloy and all that stuff, that should be about everything. So that's a basic capacitor. We want the vibrant one. If I want to make 10 of those, okay, that's a lot. A lot of electron tubes. I think is 3 by 2, I think, right? So we only want to make 6. Let's see if we can make 6. So we're missing some lapis. We're missing some vibrant alloy. So how do we make vibrant alloy? We make that by energetic and ender pearl and the alloy smelter. Okay, so energetic alloy and ender pearl. That will make one of those. Okay, do that, do that. Alloy smelter. So now that we can make that, we should probably make the other one, the energetic alloy, right? Probably have both of those. Redstone, glowstone, and gold. Easy, easy. Redstone, glowstone, gold. Make one of those. Done. Okay, so now if I want to make the vibrant, what does it say that we're missing? If I want to make 6 of those, vibrant alloy nugget. So we're gonna have to make a recipe either to convert the ingot to the nugget. That's probably gonna be the easiest way. I don't think we need a compacting drawer for that. We're never gonna have like mass quantities. So we'll just make a regular crafting recipe for that. We might end up switching that out to a compacting drawer later on, but I think we should be okay. Okay, so now the only thing we're missing is just these lapis electron tubes. So let's make a load of those. I still don't know why you keep making patterns when you're eventually going to upgrade the logistics pipes. Four, 5. We're gonna make a lot of this. How much we have in here? 5.5. I think that many. So if I remember right, like a stack of all the ingredients and half a stack of glass is how much you need to make like 4 stacks of this stuff. But I think that might be enough to do everything we want to do here. I wish this would go faster, like this is so slow. Alright, Admiral, we'll see ya. Why do you have so much lapis in the system? Didn't you move it to those containers? We did. All the lapis is stored on those containers, the compacting drawers. The compacting drawers are awesome because they'll show both the blocks, the loose item, and the nuggets, should that have a nugget. I think there is like the little lapis nugget things. But yeah, it shows like all 3 different parts, like the blocks, the loose, and the nuggets that there are. I guess I must have miscounted. Yeah, there we go. All right, so there's 4 stacks of that stuff. So now we should be good. We might just have to wait on some of that vibrant alloy or whatever. So if we tell this thing to make 6, everything's happy now. Start. Hello, Ed. I am doing awesome today. How are you doing today? Did you just make a beeline straight for the AE2 wrench when you started this world? Yep. There's no reason to not do that. Like, I feel it's foolish to even try and set up auto crafting with logistics pipes at all. That's me personally making a whole... Ooh! That's bad. That tree farm's gonna get us one of these days. You know what we need to do is just go up like... If we go up 128 blocks away, they just despawn. So if we just fly up like really far, it'll just go away. Build a fence around the farm? You know what? That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. We probably should do that because we've already been creepered once. This whole tree farm's going to go away eventually, but in the meantime, we can go and do this. That's probably the smartest idea I've heard in a while. There, anything that spawns and they will stay in there. Good call. Pottermore, you're gonna head out, you're gonna take a nap. Thanks for the stream. You are welcome, Pottermore. Yeah, we're gonna be moving the tree farm. That's not its permanent spot. What the idea is that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be putting a roof over this place. So we're gonna kind of like enclose it and we'll have another layer on top. And then we can put other things like the agricraft stuff, tree farms, other such things up there. We will be building out and like doing other such things, such as like the magic, like Botania, Thaumcraft, and Blood Magic. All of that. We're not going to try and keep that all stacked on one little rectangle. We will be building out like other islands or platforms or whatever. But I think putting a roof over this and using that top space for solars, for like agricraft, tree farms, things just kind of makes sense. So that's what we have planned for the future. What did AE2 process upgrade power storage? Okay, so how are we doing on this? It says 8 seconds. It's lying to me though. That's how long this vibrant alloy is going to take to make. We should probably tell the system to make like 100 of those or 300 of those overnight or something. Oh yeah, what was I saying about going crafting with logistics pipes? Honestly, I feel like it's foolish to even set up like all of the auto crafting with the logistics pipes because you have to spend so many resources for all those things, make all the pipes, connect it all up, and you're just gonna rip it down anyway for applied energistics. Like, it didn't take me that long to get to this point. Like, I was perfectly happy. I tried the logistics, the work table or whatever, the request table. I tried using that for auto crafting for a while, and that was okay. It was still frustrating, but I found like the Ender IO inventory panel way easier to use, and that's almost like an applied energistics interface. So just, you know, shift clicking and getting your resources in and out of that, I find it's just so much easier. Honestly, I feel like it's just foolish to even bother with the auto crafting aspect of logistics pipes, just because, especially in this pack, like it's so easy to get to applied energistics compared to what it was in expert mode. Like, that was real crazy. This isn't that bad. This isn't that bad at all compared. But even then, I still don't feel like it was a waste of time to not do that. I didn't feel like I felt like logistics pipes was just going to be a waste of time. Pray for you. Tornado warning there. Oh man, that sucks. Good luck. Doot. There we go. We just doubled our power storage. Let's do this. It's gonna take a minute for that to fill up unless we turn on our big reactor. So let's turn it on. Boop. That's pretty good. 300 million RF. To each our own when it comes to mods, exactly. Honestly, I hate building systems that I know is going to be torn down like very, very soon. So that means I'd have to learn logistic pipes. I'd have to figure them all out, get frustrated with that whole process just to like not deal with them like a day later or 2 days later, whatever it was. Like, to me, it's just not worth it. Like, I would rather do like tedious crafting than deal with it, but that's me. Unfortunately, we can't keep this thing running all the time. We're using like so much fuel for like, we have a decent amount of Yellorium. We got 1400 there. I guess we got 4200 here, but we're still not getting it fast enough that I feel like it's worth it. I guess we should get like the Cyanite reprocessor hooked up, huh? That might be a thing we should do. Is that like an easy thing? Can we make that? Almost. This is something we've been needing to do. Done. Like, how full are we over here? Yeah, I don't want to leave this thing running full blast for too long and waste too much Yellorium. The only thing logistic pipes is good for is auto crafting things for AE. There you go. There you go. Alright, well, I don't really even think we need to keep that thing running. You told your logistics pipe system to make 28 blocks of Galgadorian metal the other day. Immediately regretted it, as you didn't have enough storage anywhere to hold the components as they were crafted. Yeah. Even with the Applied Energistics making stuff like that, like, you need a lot of crafting storage space. I can't remember. I think our storage, our crafting is like 4Ks? Or did I make these 16s? Oh, those are 16s. Those should be okay for a little bit. Probably want to upgrade those though, eventually. So Cyanite reprocessor, we need to get this thing water power and I guess Cyanite, and then we need to import the stuff back into the system. So we have water on P2P. We want to set that up like right over here. We're using 1, 2, 3. We're only using 3 channels on this? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess we could set that up over here. So this little fella kind of set right here. PWP. I think I just put something in my AE system. I don't know what it was by pressing the number 2. Okay, so this thing requires, I guess we'll do fluid from the top. What color is the fluid? Is it blue? Red? Green? I guess the back will get power or something. The fluid on the top. Oh, we don't want ME. In fact, I don't even think we need more of those. Oh, we need power, right? Guys, where are we gonna get power from? I don't know. It seems really silly to run power at P2P for power. The battery right there. But if I run a cable over here, it's gonna connect these things, and that just won't be good. Anyway, let me do it my silly way. You guys can judge me. Okay, so yeah, that we need to get water. I need the memory card. I think we're pulling water from over here. I guess I could set up another one of those instead of using this particular one, but I think it'll be fine. Oh wait, that's on a... I can't use that one, can I? Yeah, because that's on like a P2P that's going through a P2P or whatever, so that won't connect over here. We can try it. I don't think that works though. Device missing channel. Is that going to connect? I don't think it will. I think we will have to set up another reservoir over here. It says device online. Do we have water? I'll be real. What? How does that work? Okay, so get this. This ME system is going through the P2P through here to the ME controller, right? Then we have this set up like off this cable, so this P2P would literally have to be running through the system through this P2P. I didn't think that was possible. I didn't think that was possible. That's crazy. Okay, well, I was told you couldn't do P2P through P2P. If it works, we'll go with it. It's always been my understanding is you couldn't do that, but we'll go with it. I've never tried it, because why would I try it? I've been told you can't do it. All right, I just gotta count channels here real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then export and import. Import. Yeah, that working surprises me. Like I was sure that you can't do that. That's always been my understanding, that nesting P2Ps is not a thing you can do, but apparently somehow the way I'm doing it, you can do it. They sync back to the ME controller, but that's still like putting multiple P2Ps through a P2P, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. It works, and I'm happy that it works. I just don't get it. That should be all we'd have to do. Oh, we have to give this thing power too. There we go. That's all we have to do. We're done. So now we'll get plutonium automatically, and then we'll have to find a way to feed that back into the big reactor. Is there a way you can tell export bus to export something first and then export something else? Like, I guess if it's all full of plutonium, it'll switch over to yellorium, but then like it won't ever run out of yellorium until we're out in the system, and then it'll switch back to plutonium. Is that what we wanted to do? I don't know. I don't know how we'd want to do that. The wiki explicitly mentions you cannot move channels through nested P2Ps. Is that not what we're doing right now? Well, we're not doing channels. We're not doing channels. So maybe this is something you can do? Like, I almost wonder if that P2P is actually running through this main line, like it's skipping over that ME P2P, like it's just running through that cable. I don't know how it would do that, but I don't know. It works. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, so now we're automatically getting plutonium, which is cool. Boop, boop, boop. Did I poke a hole? I didn't. I feel pretty good about what we've done today. You want to know what light P2P does? Does it turn them into lamps? I'm actually not sure how a light P2P works. I imagine it just use power to make light. Do we have a P2P? Oop. Like, how does that work? I know I accidentally turned one to a light one, but what does that do? Device missing channel. Does it not turn on unless you sync it? Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know. I was thinking like it just might be a light emitting thing, but it's gonna transfer light from one place to another, so I don't know how that works. His reactor looks like a stern face. Kind of, right? Alright, alright. Yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the reactor. We might end up making it smaller. So like it comes to here instead. And then we might go up with it. I don't know. It seems like it's really big for what we need. And then also when we switch this over to be like a steam reactor, we're not gonna need that much. So we might end up making this thing a little bit narrower. We might use these windows as was suggested for the auto processor stuff. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out as we go. We were also going to do another one of these, but we're out of time. We're out of time for today, guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today while we play a little bit of Infinity Evolved Skyblock. That's it for the broadcast. We go live Monday through Friday for about 6 hours, starting 6 hours earlier than it is right now. So you can figure it out whatever time zone you're in. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notified when I do go live. That's about all we got. We'll be back tomorrow for another long, well, not really long, but long broadcast like we do. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for the support, the subscribes, the cheering, the donations. Very much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said. So have a great rest of your day. Until then, bye-bye, guys.